It was a creed written into the founding documents that declared the destiny of a nation. Yes, we can. Yes, simply. You say.
The 1920s was a major transition decade. Up until the 20s, the American students were taught primarily how to think. The transition came when students were slowly brainwashed, or maybe parents were slowly brainwashed, into the learning age. Someone else brainstormed, then put the media into the textbooks. You remember the days of school? Teacher gave a quiz. Usually the test consisted of true, false, yes, no, or multiple choice questions. The students then would give a textbook answer. In all reality, it's called dumbing down. The art of thinking on your own was lost starting in that decade. In the public arena today, if you're so pleased to send your child to the public institutions, they will be taught how to learn. There is a purpose behind this style of lore, a driven agenda, a push which is seen in the present-day polling. The latest poll shows 51% of Americans believe we're headed to socialism. Where do you stand? If you need evidence, it's seen in America's progressive movement. Way back when, Adam Weishaupt, the founder of the Illuminati, May 1st, 1776, said it is necessary to establish a universal regime over the whole world. Hey, the big question is, how will they pull it off? At least we know now, since the 1920s, they have been dumbing American kids down. Next, in this CD, I will labor the point, which is music. David L. Chandler, a writer in a science mag, said, Cassini, the space mission, has unearthed new evidence for our musical universe. Isn't that amazing? Because in Isaiah 14:12 and Ezekiel 28:13, both authors wrote about a creature known as Lucifer. Ezekiel 28:13 labors to point that he was created a musical genius, while Isaiah 14:12 labors showing Lucifer his agenda to weaken the nations. The UN, in their constitution, states all nations must end. And now listen, before you go AWOL on me, do you see a correlation? The new one world government will be socialism and communism? Hey, don't listen to me. How about listen to Kissinger here in his latest statement?
The president-elect is coming into office at a moment when there are upheavals in many parts of the world simultaneously. You have India, Pakistan, you have the jihadist movement. So he can't really say there is one problem, that it's the most important one. But he can give a new impetus to American foreign policy, partly because the reception of him is so extraordinary around the world. I think his task will be to develop an overall strategy for America in this period when really a new world order can be created. It's a great opportunity. It isn't such a crisis.
And what about the statement that the Reverend Al Sharpton said concerning his friend, President Obama?
Reverend Al said, I think that this began the transforming of the country the way the president had promised. This is what he ran on.
Are you to socialism?
Well, first of all, then we'd have to say that the American public overwhelmingly voted for socialism when they elected President